right? Because this is something I wanted to ask you about, because many people sort of limit it only to the physical space of how things are, that it's that you go to some sort of fancy place, wear yoga pants and do some sort of exercise and routine for like an hour, and then you're done with it. But I sort of understand yoga in a more broad and more holistic aspect. Can you sort of elaborate on that and how you sort of see yoga?
Okay, so I don't know if you have heard about it, but there's so many people who
Huh?
wrote about
Yeah.
yoga. So there's Hatha Yoga Pradipika, there's
Mhm.
Ashtanga, a definition of yoga. So you know how Patanjali says it's yoga chitta vritti
So, by the
nirodha.
way,
Okay.
Patanjali is this very famous sacred book that talks a lot about the Yoga Sutras. Is
Hmm.
that also part of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a
Yes.
bunch of other things. So, yeah, sorry to cut you off.
It's okay. It's fine. So he says yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. So chitta is like mind, or not just on the upper level mind, deeper roots of mind, like conscious mind, subconscious mind, stuff like that. And then vritti means the modifications of mind, all the obstacles you face in life. And nirodha means restraining. So yoga is restraining those modulations of mind. It's like yoga helps you to remove all the obstacles and go beyond your obstacles, go beyond your comfort zone. And people just have, I want to air quote, yoga pants. Just wear your yoga pants and go to that fancy
Yeah,
class.
yeah. No, but how does one do that? That they go sort of beyond. Did I catch
Okay.
it right? Beyond the mind? Is that what you
Hmm.
said it, or there was something else?
Beyond the comfort
Beyond to the
zone.
comfort of the mind. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, see, yoga is just not, obviously, it's just not asanas. You know, it's very weird. Okay. So, it's like 8 limbs of yoga. There are 8 limbs of yoga, like 8 parts of yoga. Okay. And it doesn't start with asanas, it starts with yama. And yama is where you are focusing on oneself, like cleanliness, how you keep your hygiene. And then come niyamas. It's like, sorry, I said it opposite, I think. Okay, niyamas is for yourself,
All
yama is for
right.
the society.
Okay.
Okay, so so 8 limbs of yoga doesn't start with asanas. It
Yeah.
starts with the behavior that you should put out in the society, how
Society.
you should talk to people,
Right.
the right way to talk to people, and the values, the beliefs. And then comes your cleanliness,
Hmm.
how honest you are. So it's just asanas comes really
So
later.
can we break this down for the listeners? So what are these 8 limbs? So you talked about cleanliness. So is
Okay, it's like,
that is
okay, so,
yama? No, so that is
hmm.
what is the term you used for it?
Yama.
Yama. Okay.
And then comes niyama.
Niyama.
Oh shit, now I'm awkward, so I'm
You-
like,
we'll
what
come
comes-
back to it. It's fine. We can come back.
Okay, no, I'm kidding. So after that comes yeah, sure, shit. Now somebody asks you, and then you're like, okay, what was next? Okay. So it's it comes, I think, asanas.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry if somebody knows it and then I'm speaking it in the wrong way. I'm so sorry. I've like read it 8 times.
Okay, you
then-
know 8 of them, and you can mention them loosely in no particular
Yeah,
order, as they
okay.
say.
So then it's asanas. Then there's pranayama. Pranayama, you know?
Yeah,
Breath work.
Breath work.
Okay, and then comes pratyahara. I think I'm saying it in the right order.
Okay.
Okay, pratyahara is when you bring all the senses inwards.
Okay.
All your 6 senses inwards. 6 senses inwards is more like, how do I put it? So we're always, seeing things, listening to stuff, bad, good, everything. Bringing your all in means kind of detaching from the society. Kind of,
Okay.
being just with your own self, not always seeing things, not always listening stuff. Sometimes
So stopping that sort of aspect of socialization
no,
and sort of coming to how you see things for what they actually are, and not sort of see things from a lens of
okay. So your senses is what makes you attached with
huh.
people, society,
Yeah.
and everything. Okay. So the 8 limbs says you should bring your senses towards it, like inwards.
Mhm.
Don't get too attached
Yeah.
outside. Just come inwards. Getting it? And then comes dhyana.
Okay. Which is
Okay.
meditation,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Then then comes dharana.
Dharana.
Okay.
Okay.
Dharana, which is focusing, focus, concentration. And then comes dhyana, going more in. And then comes samadhi. Samadhi is like upper level of enlightenment. And I think I said it in the right way, right order.
Great. That's